Today, everyone is stuck in a cycle. They wake up, go to school or work, then go home to sleep and just to do it again the next day. My family broke the cycle when we went to Hawaii for 3 weeks to visit my grandpa who has Alzheimer's. We packed our bags and left for Hawaii right before school got out. I had not seen my grandpa for 2 years and I knew his condition had gotten much worse, but I didn't know how bad it really was.
Well, his onset of dementia, or as doctor has now diagnosed it as Alzheimer, when you think about it, it might have started maybe about four years ago, but it started as just forgetfulness, or sometimes he'll have some burst of anger.
Well, I haven't seen my dad for 2 years, and in those 2 years, his condition has rapidly declined. When I saw him last, he could still walk, and now he's pretty much bedridden. His physical appearance, he is pretty much skin and bones. He doesn't have any muscle or any type of body weight, and so that's why I think he can't walk anymore. As far as his cognitive abilities, he doesn't recognize me or any of my 3 sons, and sometimes his speech is incomprehensible.
After seeing my grandpa the way he was, I really began to think about life. I thought about the cycle that everyone is trapped in, and I realized that that's not how life is supposed to be lived. I had a lot of free time in Hawaii, and I began to really take in the view. I looked out the window of the car rather than the screen on my phone. I looked out on the ocean and saw the beauty of the world. I then noticed that people as a whole need to start living life in the moment. Everyone needs to enjoy life as much as possible, because we never know when it will be taken away. We might not remember the things we do when we get older, but that's in the future. I learned to live for now and not worry about what will happen in 10, 20, or 50 years. Near the end of my trip, we went on a hike to the top of a crater in order to see the sunrise. At first it was dark and windy, and there were a lot of clouds out. I thought we came up there for nothing, but all these people were up here for the same thing. We waited and waited, and finally the sun came up and the clouds parted, and it was the most amazing thing I had ever seen. All of these people who had walked up this insanely steep crater just to see one of the most amazing views they will ever see in their entire lives. As my trip came to an end, I made myself remember to never forget to live life for now. I don't want to mold back into the meaningless cycle, so I looked down on Hawaii one last time the night before I left, and I promised to never forget my journey and to always make new adventures.